Hello everybody, John Diaz here. Just looking at the Pennsylvania back roads. This is a video I'm making in conjunction with the video I made a day ago or so regarding the wildfires in Los Angeles, California. Look guys, the Statue of Liberty. As you can see, a lot of snow fell here. Look at the height of that bank there. You can see behind it, it's a lot of snow that fell here. Definitely looked like there was a lot of tractor loader activity back there. You can see it's a windy day today. The snow is drifting. Going back to what I was talking about regarding the fires, as you can see all this snow, it's a lot of snow. And there'll probably be more along the way. Gives you an idea of all the water that will take place. Look at this mound here. So Pennsylvania will have a good amount of water that'll all go down to the Potomac River and flow on down to the Chesapeake and so forth. And along the way, a lot of treatment plants will draw the water in, treat it, and distribute it. Look at that bank, wow. Now I know there's a lot of places that snow a lot more than here, but it's exciting to me because I lived in Maryland most of my life, and over there you'd be lucky if you get 2 feet of snow. Look at this. Looks like forestry power line management. But out in Maryland, you'd be lucky if you get a couple feet every few years. And here I'm excited because, last year we got 6 feet of snow, and for me that's incredible. But they say that 6 feet's even a little like less snow than they usually get. At least that's what my brother was telling me. And that's exciting for me to see all that snow activity because I've never seen so much snow in one season in my life like that. But there's places that snow way more, and I can definitely tell it requires a lot of equipment, a lot of manpower to move snow in those depths. Check out that bank on the left there. That's a nice deep one. there out west in the Lake Tahoe area, they got an enormous amount of snow out in their ski resorts. I've been watching a lot of those YouTubers out there in the past few years, and the incredible amount of snowfalls they got out there that was absolutely breathtaking to watch those snow removal operations with all that heavy equipment. That's incredible to see that much snow. So just to see this amount's exciting for me. And I hope you all are enjoying the views. So the reason I'm making this video, it's in conjunction with the fires out west, and what's crossing my mind at the moment is, you know, there can be a blame for anything in relation to how that fire started. We could say that, as a matter of fact, one immediate thought that comes to my mind is terrorism. Terrorism in the sense of arson. You know, that's an attack on capitalism when we see the destruction that was caused. And considering a lot of the targets were, you know, wealthy people. So that's one thought that crosses my mind is terrorism. There's been people from abroad that have threatened the United States in relations to the war. And that thought crosses my mind because when you look at the magnitude of the event that took place and the destruction, that's a pretty large scale destruction. So that's one thought that crosses my mind. The other thought, arson. The other thought, natural occurrence. But in my opinion, this shouldn't happen because if the land was irrigated, this would not happen. The other thing is that if everybody knew that it was that dry, it was almost inevitable. So something should have been done, and nothing was done. Or at least to the capacity that this was preventable, but nothing was done because it didn't stop this. And so my idea with the video I made a day ago about irrigating and watering is an idea to prevent this type of terrorism where somebody that's simply a mentally ill person that's possibly even an arson would go out there and cause something like this to such a magnitude of destruction that we saw. And so that's what this video is about today, talking about the importance of irrigating the land in the United States. The land that's in need of irrigation to prevent these type of wildfires year after year. Like I said, it could have been an act of terrorism. I mean, it crosses my mind immediately because I know what other leaders have threatened the United States with. And instead of bombing the United States, that's a way of destructing even worse than a bomb. Now, I may be overdoing it with my thoughts because, you know, I think about these type of things and what evil people are capable of. And I also understand that the system of capitalism is under jeopardy with other places that wish to destroy it. And when you add up all the events that have taken place, like 9/11, coronavirus, the 9/11 tower basement bombings, and all the other events, that's exactly why the United States is in debt, because of all those events and the domino effects in the financial system. So I can't express enough the importance of irrigating dry land to prevent these type of incidents. And at the same time, as I talked about in the video the other day, it would create an incredible amount of opportunity for new jobs that don't exist. And this is a way of thinking. I'm laying it out there for everyone. This is a way of thinking instead of not thinking this way. Because if we don't think this way, nothing will ever happen. We'll just keep seeing the same things over and over and over again. So that's what this video is for, is to basically say that we need to do something about it. We need to find solutions to the problem instead of blaming everything that could happen. But anyway, I've thrown out that point on the table, and all we can do is come up with a solution to these type of problems. Now, bringing in China, if you look at China and what they've done, which is very impressive, they've turned dry, arid deserts into lush oases of greenery. So I think in one sense they're ahead of the game, because we need to do the same thing. If we see in Los Angeles that all those mountain hillsides are all arid and dry and completely just dry, arid land, we need to irrigate it. We need to provide water for the farmers, provide water for the public. So, because in one sense, they've expanded the developments in the society, and they've calculated the electricity to some extent, but the water comes short in a lot of these major cities. And that's where something has to be done. I mean, look at the problems just alone with the firefighting. A lot of the hydrants had no water pressure or no water at all. So this is what I'm talking about. There has to be an accurate supply of water and a surplus of water for irrigation. Just think of all those newly created jobs that could come about. Thank you for watching. This is John Diaz here, taking a drive in beautiful Pennsylvania in the United States of America, talking about a topic of something important, a solution to a problem that at the moment we talk about fighting fires and so forth, but what's the root of the problem? And then another sector here while I'm driving is forestry management. Look at that perfect tree just sitting there. That tree could be sawed down and that wood could be used for timber, for construction. And in the woods, there's trees like that everywhere. That tree's putting strain on the others and even took some down. And there's trees in the forest like that everywhere. Just countless amount of timber that's just being lost. to nature. There's another tree leaning over that's fallen. All these type of issues that can create jobs out of nowhere, jobs that don't exist, jobs for equipment. Imagine all the chainsaw activity, all the tractors and trucks that could be used to haul all that stuff out of here and used for construction wood, and at the same time cleaning the forest up. Again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the videos. Please push the like button if you enjoyed the content, and I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you watching this video, and thank you, and have a great rest of your day.